is your first time here, I'm Damien from englishriot, and I'm the sledgehammer that smashes down English language barriers. Let's get started. Stay with me, because by the end of this episode, you're going to learn how to pronounce some tricky words in English. And not embarrass yourself in front of your host mum or dad. I'm going to act out 3 situations where minimal pairs in English get pronunciation panda into a whole lot of trouble. Before we begin, let me explain what minimal pairs are. Minimal pairs are 2 words with one sound being the only difference when they're pronounced. Think about the classic series, ship or sheep, or tree and 3. Languages can be very cruel sometimes. Often the words that sound the most similar create the most embarrassing mistakes. Why, God, why? Over my 15 years of teaching English, I've seen many embarrassing minimal pair mistakes. So today, I've chosen my top 3 most embarrassing minimal pairs in English. After acting out the embarrassing situation with pronunciation panda, I'm going to highlight to you what is the minimal pair in the 2 words and give you some practice in being able to say that minimal pair without making the same mistakes as pronunciation panda. Hey pronunciation panda, what are you up to today?
Oh, me and my friends are going to check out some bitches.
Huh? Pronunciation panda wanted to say beaches, not bitches. And by the way, bitches is a really offensive word to talk about a woman, so don't use that one. Can you guess the minimal pair? So, if you don't want to make the same mistake as pronunciation panda, make sure you get that long E sound. Don't do the short one or it'll come out really bad for you. Okay, let's do some practice between I and E. And remember, try to exaggerate the sound, because if you exaggerate it, it makes it more memorable. And then when you're speaking naturally, you bring it back to normal. So let's really exaggerate this difference. I, E, I, E. All right, let's do some more practice with some minimal pairs showing the difference between I and E.
Bitch, beach, shit, sheet, ship, cheap, piss, peace, sin, scene.
Hey pronunciation panda, have you got a minute?
Sorry, I have to go far. I have a flight to catch.
Okay, in this one, pronunciation panda wanted to say fast, but accidentally said fart. Now can you hear the minimal pair in this one? If you said the difference between the 2 words was t and st, you're right. This is what you call a consonant cluster. A consonant cluster is a group of consonants in a word. And in this case, the cluster is a combination of s and t. And when you put it together, it sounds like st. So let's compare the 2 sounds. T, st. So remember, exaggerate. So the first sound is t, and then the consonant cluster is st. St. Let's speed it up now. St, 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 st. And let's compare one more time. T, st. And finish off with some practice words.
Fart, fast, butt, bust, net, nest, feet, feast, fit, fist.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like 5 kilos of porn.
Son, I think you're in the wrong shop. In this situation, Pronunciation Panda wanted to say prawns, not porn, which is short for pornography. You know, sex movies. Can you pick the difference? This is another example of a consonant cluster. So we have one sound, p, and then the consonant cluster of pr, which is p and r together. Now this type of consonant cluster, once again, causes problems for people from China and Thailand, for example. Okay, let's exaggerate the difference. P, r, pawn, prawn, pawn, prawn, pawn, prawn. Okay, let's do some more practice.
Pawn, prawn, pies, prize, pay, pray, pickle, prickle, ham, pram.
To sum up, minimal pairs can cause embarrassing moments for students of English. To try and prevent these embarrassing moments, do a lot of mouth muscle workouts. Every day, practice those problem minimal pairs you might have in English. Oh, also, if you want a workout that's more general, then remember to watch my earlier video about the ultimate pronunciation workout. And see you next time. Remember to sledgehammer that subscribe button, hit that bell for reminders, and most importantly, start smashing English language barriers today.